Remember how I said that RCR pair was going to be just an April Fool's joke and I was only going to make one episode, but I kind of said I kind of wanted to do it? Well, guess what, guys? I'm doing it. This is Regular Car Review San Andreas episode 2. Alright, that's it, guys. Enjoy the video. 1997 Zirconium Stratum, the stealth enthusiast car of GTA 5. Stratum. NPCs seem to really like the Stratum, but what they don't know is that it's a sleeper. In disguise, I said a sleeper. In disguise. Okay, before I begin, I'm going to read the excerpt from the Southern San Andreas Autos website. Don't miss the opportunity to have a classic Stratum station wagon at a bargain price. A short-lived Zirconium model that was plagued with bad reviews, or as we like to call it, limited edition. Alright, that's all I wanted to say. Now, on to the review. 1997 Zirconium Stratum, the car your high school algebra teacher drives because it looks the least menacing. So I said earlier, it's an enthusiast car, like a stealth enthusiast car. Now, what do you mean, Snazzy? It's kind of like how Mr. Regular on Regular Car Reviews called the Honda Accord wagon a stealth enthusiast car. It looks safe, but it's actually really fun to drive. It also has some secret stuff you probably didn't know about. But first, the history. The Stratum started out as a 4-door station wagon in GTA San Andreas. It most resembled a 5th generation Honda Accord wagon, like the one RCR reviewed. It returned to GTA 4 and 5, still most resembling the same Honda Accord, but it has something else. Look at the front end. Look familiar? It resembles an R32 Skyline, a GTS to be more or less. So don't get your hopes up. It's a GTS, not a GTR. Don't get your hopes up. Before we had the LG Retro, which looks like the GTR Skyline, we had this, a seemingly boring looking station wagon. Now I know what you're thinking. A boring old wagon, it's got to have some weak ass 4-banger, right? Well, you're wrong actually. It's got a 2.6 liter turbocharged inline 4 engine. Now, I know what you're thinking, like a turbocharged engine in a boring old station wagon? Well, that's exactly what I thought when I first saw it. And with that, let's go on into performance next. I already talked about the engine, so I'm going to discuss the speed and handling. Overall, it's pretty good as far as speed and handling for the sedan's class. They swapped the drivetrain from rear-wheel drive to all-wheel drive, switching into GTA 5, so the handling is noticeably smoother. Now, you can probably tell there's a lot of different extras added to my car, like roof rails and a sunroof and a real spoiler. Now, first of all, let me explain to you guys. You cannot get these parts in a LS Customs in GT Online. They are basically different variations of the car. The only way I got all of these to spawn at once was I was using mods. So I don't think it's actually possible to get all of these parts in multiplayer. Here's how the car came into my possession. I think I remember someone telling me how this car looked like a Nissan R32 Skyline. And I was like, oh cool, I'll check it out. While driving it, I noticed it had a non-standard exhaust, and I decided to pop the hood and check it out a little more. Upon further inspection, I found out this was more than just a boring station wagon. From there on, I decided to keep it. Now, as far as whether you should get one, whether or not you should get one is all up to you. If you like JDMS cars and want a 4-door all-wheel drive alternative to Sultan, then that is the car for you. It's cheap, it's fairly quick, and it's got 4 doors. I mean, what more can you want? 1997 Zirconium Stratum, a true hero in disguise. This has been RCR San Andreas, and I'll see you guys next week.